And it looks like they're off and rolling. Quite literally.
Rolling.
First thing we're going to do here is grab ourselves a ditty. And then take damage. So that we can do that extendo. You're tapping Y and then repressing it through the clumps and avoiding the grabbing the barrel at the bottom there as well. It's a neat little roll over the gap here. That's pretty fun to look at. Canis out of 1-1, making his way to Ropey Rampage. Here we're going to see the first bonus warp of the game. This is not a warpless category, so we're going to see Canis here go in between the trees right around here and take a bonus right to the end. And that's going to spit him out to the other side of the level.
Yep, it's the first of the two that we're going to be seeing in this run. Next one's going to be coming much later. You can definitely see the skill level between the two by how deep they're taking their rolls, how quickly they're jumping off the ropes, and just everything, how perfect their extended rolls are. You're in for a real treat tonight. Canis is only like maybe a second or so ahead of Nathan right now.
I'm not sure I saw what Nathan did there to lag behind a little bit. Sorry, go ahead.
No, okay. So I think the reason he's behind is because Canis went to just throw the barrel at the beginning, and Nathan tried to do the quick kill for Donkey, and he missed it. So it takes a little longer. Go ahead.
This level, I was going to mention about manipulating the camera to line up the Kremlings, but we've passed that already. So we can talk about it again. What does that happen again? Probably Millstone or Tempest. So this is the first water level of the game. Also, one of the most... one of the worst levels to optimize as well. Your end goal is to not hit any of the corners, or bonk at all.
Yeah, you also want to hit as little enemies as possible. So you're gonna see them try and squeeze past your shark later in the level, and we call it sharkless. Very hard to get though.
Yeah, not much separating these two right now. It's still anybody's run. Well, the interesting thing about the fish in this game compared to the other two is that there's actually a time when you're in the middle of your dash there where you can actually clip through objects that would otherwise damage you. We're going to see that later in Poison Pond. You sort of saw it clipping through the croctopus there, not taking damage. To Barrel Cannon Canyon, the last level in World 1, before the beaver boss. There's another little extendo that Canis is going to be doing here, repressing Y right about there so you can keep all the Kremlings in the same line. Just roll on through them. And the two of them making it out probably a second within each other. This is exactly what I expected. So this is the first beaver we're going to be fighting. This is very naughty. Pretty scripted fight, but the timing for the damage for jumping on him can be a little bit tricky if you're not used to it.
Very easy to bounce off and lose a lot of time.
Exactly. I think both of our runners got sub 350 World 1s, which is all you really need.
My goodness. Beautiful World 1s.
Another instance of timed extendos is in this level. Extendos is just a slang term that we use for extended rolls. Just realized I didn't explain that quite yet. You're going to see them rolling seemingly infinitely and continuously through these lines of beavers and birds and Kremlins.
We say the term rolling deep a lot, but that actually it's really applicable to this game because the game is completely movement based. So you're definitely going to be seeing the degree of how good these players are by how long they take the rolls, how close they get to enemies before jumping. The entire game is based off of really good movement like that.
So here's the first real, in my opinion, hard level in the game, Bouncy Bonanza. It's a lot of introduction to tire rolls here, a lot of really tricky platforming. It's really, I think it's the first. Well, ooh, that's bad for Canis taking damage. There's a saying we have around the donkey community: if you're donkey, you're dead. Let's hope if Canis can hold untrue to the stereotype. Gives Nathan just a slight lead now. I think we're going to see a lot of leads change around here. And how close these two are in skill levels. Stop and go station is interesting because as soon as you enter the level, you just go back in the way you came because it's impossible. And for some reason, it spits you out at the end here. Yeah, you can actually clip through that. I don't remember what they're called. The zombie crocs. Rock crocs, yeah. I was going to say Ragnaroks. I'm glad I was wrong. So here we have the super jump.
Oh, easy. Go ahead.
Here's the first instance of a super jump we're going to see over here on Nathan's stream. You're going to take damage as Donkey, and get him back here, take damage as Diddy. That stores a jump in order to reach the barrel at the very top of the screen here.
The alternative to doing this trick is to roll a tire over the gap, which is like a really infamous trick. It's really kind of impossible to do. And yes. So when this was found, I think everyone rejoiced.
We have a very friendly camera.
Slides.
Yes, I've been told to keep count between the runners. I think I've got Nathan at 3 already. The chat's help with this one. We're at three slap slides now for Nathan. I don't see any from Canis yet. But they're very close now. The lead has changed. Vulture Culture, there's a Donkey exclusive warp in the first probably quarter of the game. This barrel that he just went into right now only spawns when you have Donkey in front, and it is set on a timer. So if you're too slow to get to it, it will despawn. Nah, that's Vulture Culture. I remember that level giving me nightmares as a kid. Now, the level that Canis is going into right now, Treetop Town, there's a tire right above the bird there. That's really hard to see on some TVs. So it's a little tricky to get that jump down consistently in the beginning, anyway. Here's another instance of a super jump. Nathan is setting up right now. It's one of the faster setups here. So he's going to be taking damage again as Donkey, and walking off the edge and landing on the Kremling will give you a super boost, I guess. And Canis gets it as well. You're going to be letting go of the B button around here, and that's going to slowly bring you back down to the to a safer part of the level where you're not going to roll off. Otherwise, you got to deal with all these bees and birds. And
very long level, really difficult. There's an alternative way to do this, and that's called a super jump roll, which makes the level quite fast, but it's a frame perfect trick as opposed to just jumping on a gremlin. So maybe we'll be seeing that in a different level.
Yeah, I know Canis spent the last couple of hours warming up here for and doing some super jump rolls, specifically in World 5 and World 6. This level, Temple Tempest, houses a lot of extendos as well. It's rolling through all these clean lines of enemies, repressing Y skillfully so that you, yeah, right there that we just saw Nathan do, sort of jump out of it in midair. He had to do another Y press right there. He also manipulated the camera there by jumping along with the alligators to line them up and roll through them a little cleaner. Here we're coming up to the Omega extendo, and he gets it. Well done. Opting to roll through the millstone. Canis getting it as well, but taking the upper platform instead.
There's an alternative way to do this level, and that's with going into a bonus and taking espresso, which is what a lot of new runners do. And you lose 2 seconds over doing the route completely optimal, so it's a really nice route to have for new players.
So onto map warp. There's a little
Alright.
corner in this section of the map here where players can spam the face buttons, and they'll warp to a certain time in Orangutan Gang. Kanis gets it first try, so he made up some time on Nathan here. Nathan got it second try. You have as many tries as you want, but I think after like 3 or 4 tries, you start to lose time overdoing the level naturally.
Yeah.
I could be wrong with that, but 3 or 4 tries seems to make sense.
I think it's just every time you miss it, you lose, I think it's 2 to 3 seconds.
Another instance of the fish and the water levels. Personally, the only thing I really like about these water levels is the music. Aquatic Ambience is my favorite soundtrack. Both players having masterful control over the fish.
The fish is honestly probably one of the hardest things about this game to get really good at. Really difficult to control and really hard to get used to, but once you do get used to it, it makes these levels a lot faster, and it actually saves you a lot of time just getting used to the fish.
It's true. It's truly a blessing that we get to use a Game Shark here. Kanis opting not to try to clip through the clam there.
Alright, so now you just got the quick hit on the bee. And what you do there is you just make a full jump at a proper time and you hit the bee's tail. You hit the bee's zinger and you actually hit it in midair, and it sets it up to where you can just hit it instantly whenever it turns yellow.
Oh, did I say Game Shark can't make Game Saver? My bad.
And it doesn't look like either of them are doing the swaggy strat where you actually throw the barrel as opposed to jumping into it, but it's really easy to miss time.
Interesting fact, too, about this boss battle is that if you pick up the left barrel, it causes 1 frame of lag.
It causes 1 frame of lag, but only sometimes.
Only sometimes? Okay.
Yeah, Tabo was talking about that the other day, how he said that was wrong, and that it does cause lag, but only sometimes, and he doesn't know why. Or I think he doesn't know why. But, I mean, there's no point to take it if you're going to lose 1 frame. You got to save all the frames. Both of them getting the first risky extended roll.
There's a little edge boost there that Nathan is doing so he can jump over all the birds and not deal with these time barrels. It's a little quicker.
You can see that they just jumped instantly from the slope, and that's actually a lot harder to time than to run back and then jump on the slope.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think Nathan took a death there.
Yeah, he jumped too early in the extended roll.
Aw, dang.
Kane is taking the lead again.
Going for the off-screen barrel, which is incredibly hard to get.
Yeah, so there's a 6-frame jump you can make on that one, and it's off of an audio cue from the bird, but most people just jump right before and then jump into it, so you lose a couple of frames as opposed to dying.
I think I'd rather waste the frames and keep my life.
Yeah. No, you gotta save all the frames.
This level here, Slipslide Ride. There's a little platform at the top of this ice rope here. Oh, Canis missed it. But it usually gets you to jump into that barrel as Diddy. Otherwise, you could do the backup there and jump into it as Donkey. It doesn't lose that much time.
Nope. A lot of new players opt for that because the movement is really hard, and you can actually like wear out your hands just trying to do it. I like broke my hands trying to learn it.
Yeah. Here we have Bird. The integral part to the upcoming donation incentive that was met for Bird Croc.
All right.
One single skillfully donated donation.
We will be seeing the greatest glitch known to man.
But in all seriousness, it's this level is it's very tricky if you don't have the bird.
Yeah,
So
if you
much
lose
of
the
it is
bird, you
scripted.
basically die.
And if you die, then chances are you're past halfway and you don't get a chance to get the bird again. Canis rolling out of there into Croctopus Chase. Croctopus Chase is it's the auto-scroller World 4, I guess. It's a little long and a little tedious, but it looks nice.
And it has nice music.
Agreed. It's,
We're going to be seeing both of the runners take the corners extremely close. There's not much time save in this level, but it's taking on the corners as close as possible. They want to try and get to the end of the level before the piano riff happens. I think that's the fastest a human can do this level.
I believe you're right. So let's just sit back and enjoy the music. There's not really much going on here. There's some nice swimming. I know Canis would have a lot of experience with swimming around tight corners, being a DKC2 runner as well, and Glimmers being what Asuka Fanboy, the rapper, calls this level on steroids.
Yeah.
Just so comforting, so chill.
The next level they'll be going into is like where the game switches from like, you know, an okay difficulty to like extremely difficult. We're gonna be seeing a lot of really cool platforming. And if we do get an infinite in the level, I do hope that they visit the Wise Cranky to get their advice to beat the rest of the game.
Is this the world that you visited Cranky in against Season?
Yes.
Yes. It happens.
It does. It's okay. Shout out to Cranky. He beat the game in under an hour.
True. Using only one life.
Yeah, one life.
Twig, to answer your question, if you can get a hot take on best animal buddy from DKC1, my opinion would probably be the bird. No, not the bird. Sorry, the fish. Only because none of the other animal buddies really have much of a purpose, aside from the ostrich. But the ostrich is just so seldomly used. My vote goes to the... What's the one I just said?
The ostrich. I think he said Winky, actually. Winky's the best animal.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. No, I said the fish, unfortunately. Oh, I'm bad. Sorry. I failed, senpai. Please forgive me.
So what you're seeing Canis and Nate going to be doing is they're going to be back boosting off of a lot of these clumps. So if you face the opposite direction right before you jump on one of those clumps, you actually get back boosted with Diddy because you can't kill them. And so they use that a lot to set up Nate getting hit. That's not good at this part of the level. It's really easy to die. But they back boost to set up exactly where they need to jump and where they need to roll off of like the oil jumps and stuff. Makes the level really dope to watch.
This level, Rope Bridge Rumble, a super jump roll was recently found for it, but it's very risky. I didn't expect any of the runners to go for it, or any of these two.
Yeah, no. Nate, I don't think Nate likes it at all. He always talks about how much time it loses if you miss it.
Yeah, he's not a fan of super jump rolls anyway.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if he ever goes for one. Kane is making his way out of Rope Bridge Rumble. Nathan hot in his tails. All it takes is a death. And
even a small death. You can die right before halfway and then positions can change.
True. So this is the second beaver, really naughty. He works on cycles, where on the fourth time that he jumps, or that you jump on him, you're gonna take damage. Usually you would, but I guess Canis is gonna make a liar out of me and go for the ODA super jump roll. But Nathan just took damage on the fourth cycle in order to skip all the jumping around. So here we go. He's gonna take damage. Get your buddy back, take damage again while you're holding B, and you play the sprites, and he nails it!
Yo!
My man, Canis. Rolling deep, as usual. He just
gonna put him really far ahead.
Yeah.
That saves a lot of time over doing the level naturally, but we do get to see ODA, which is like one of the swaggiest platforming levels in the game.
This is true. Landing on those oil drums and rolling off of them while the fire is on there is very swaggy. Like, Nathan is just halfway right now, and Canis has done the level.
Man, what a god. He's really rolling deep.
This level is an auto-scroller otherwise, but there's a developer-intended warp at the top. So we're just going to take advantage of that.
Thank you, developers.
Thank you, developers. It's a very boring level.
Yes.
If you were to put that level in front of me right now, I would not be able to finish it. I don't think I've ever played it since I was a kid.
Yeah. They put even in 101 when you have to beat the bonuses, we still take the warp at the beginning and then go back in and try and beat we get to halfway, get the bonus, and we get out of there.
Right. So here's another instance of taking a bonus to warp yourself throughout the level that Canis is demonstrating. Here where the elevators come in, they're on timers that are activated as you load them onto the screen. So you're probably going to see him manipulate the camera just a little bit to get them on the proper cycle, in order to line up his rolls and things like that.
Right here, you roll out just a little bit so that it'll spawn.
Nathan taking damage in the tunnels.
Oh man.
Fortunately, he's about to take the bonus warp. Canis is out.
He's going on to Poison Pond, which is probably the hardest water level, aside from Capers.
Thank goodness they gave you... Yeah, thank goodness they gave you the fish.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we'll see the triple mincer clip here. Those spinning spiky things are called mincers. You're going to get demonstrated... Oh, it's unfortunate.
You got right back on, so that's good.
Yeah,
if you lose your fish in this... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
If you lose your fish in this level, you're as good as dead. You lose a lot of time, very easy to die. But there is a backup fish, but it's also extremely difficult to get to.
Yeah. Here we'll hopefully see Canis clip through, abusing the hitbox of the fish. It doesn't look like we are, which is okay. I'm actually 100% positive Nathan will go for it. He's known for it.
Oh, yeah.
Canis is finishing up the level.
Pretty clean, except for the one fish. Lost his fish once, but he got right back on it, so it's pretty clean.
Well, Canis is going to be doing the first jump roll of the game. You'll notice that he's not jumping into the minecart, but running into it. And then he's going to be rolling in the air on a glitch. And then pressing Y on the same frame that you land on the bird, and he's not doing it.
Ooh. That's probably safer.
Yeah,
it's
he's probably very ahead of PB right now and just wants to play it safe. I don't blame him.
It's probably the easiest jump roll to get just because you start the roll yourself, so it's easy to time. But if you miss it, you die, and if you get it, you save 4 seconds. So in a race, it's not really that viable. Would have been nice to see though.
Nathan now entering the minecart. Maybe in an attempt to catch up, we'll see Nathan go for it. I don't even know if he's behind. Oh, he went for it and he got it.
Nice.
Now you do have to jump out of it at a certain point and jump on a minecart again because the trick just stops.
Yeah, so the actual carts, not the carts, sorry, the track is counted as invisible flooring. So whenever you get hit with Donkey, it makes it to where you can roll on any floor that's available, even though it's invisible. And so it just lets you roll whenever.
The runners are coming into Blackout Basement right now, or Canis is anyway. This level has a global timer on light cycles, turning on and off, so repetition is the key here in practice to know where every single rope is.
If you get off your cycle even a little bit, you can easily die because then everything's messed up and you wouldn't know how to react unless you're really good. Which both of these guys are. Dang, Canis getting the extended roll.
He was talking about going for it, I believe.
Nice.
So for those of you that are familiar with the third installment of this trilogy, Donkey Kong Country 3, you could compare this level to Lightning Lookout, I think. Although the lightning is not random, just like the on and off light cycles.
Yeah,
but
true.
it's similar in the sense where you, if you get off the cycle just a little bit.
And it's also gimmicky.
Speaking of gimmicks, here's our boy Boss Drum, Dumb Drum, or Dimple Dam Drum, as Sarah likes to call him. He's gonna hit the ground 3 or 4 times, increasing every single time, and spit some enemies out at you. He switches to Donkey right here, because the last 2 cycles of enemies he spits out can be killed faster with Donkey. So 2, 3, 4, fifth one, we're going to see some armadillos. And that's it. See a couple slaps on the ground there, but I'm not seeing any slap slides, so it looks like Canis is on his way for a hot disqualification here.
He has to go back and get Bird Croc if he doesn't get any slap slides. I think that's the rules.
I agree. So coming up now is the famous Tanked Up Trouble level with the home of 2 jump rolls, the ones that we call Creme Tuts and Bird Tuts.
Creme Tut is probably... I think we're about to say the same thing.
you
Creme
go.
Tut is the most... Yeah, Creme Tut is probably the most difficult jump roll. Not only is the setup really hard to do, but even if you hit it, there's bees at the end of the level that you have to wiggle between or beside. And if you don't get it, you die and you have to start the level all over. So this is like a big reset point for the people who try to go for world record. If they don't reset on the Forest Frenzy SJR.
Canis looks like he's going to opt out of it. Opt out of doing Creme Tut. But I believe, yes, we have a Bird Tut. Beautiful setup, well executed.
Nice.
Canis is definitely ahead of PB Pace right now. Be very interesting to see how he plays the rest of this race. And Nathan, unfortunately, not making any of the tuts, so he has to play. Oh no, he's not even at it yet. I'm sorry. He needs Creme Tut or Bird Tut in hopes of keeping up with him.
Yeah, so you saw Canis wiggling near those naughties. Oh, let's see if Nate gets it first before I explain.
He does!
Yo, okay, I'll explain it when he gets there then. Wow, oh man. This is what you pay to see. Or not pay, I guess. This is what you subscribe to see. Alright, so coming up on these naughties, he's actually going to wiggle towards them, and he's going to wait for both of them to fall off screen. And as soon as that happens, he's going to go. So what he's setting up there is there's some bees at the end, and every time, or when you're in a jump roll, you slowly are dropping pickles. And so he's doing that to set up where he won't get hit by those bees, because if you don't do that, you just roll straight into them.
Because you drop your height on jump rolls by, I believe, 1 subpixel a frame. Yeah. I think I heard Tampa say.
Something like that. Sounds pretty accurate.
Canis making his way through Manic Mincers. Is this Mincers? Yeah, this is Mincers.
Yeah.
Saying goodbye to Rambo the Rhino. Doing a final Yoshi treatment in there by Rambi.
This level is really tricky for new runners because Rambi has input delay. And so a lot of them opt out of using him or only use him for the first half, and they don't do it on the moving platforms. Once you get good with the Rhino, this level is really easy.
There's another super jump roll here that Canis is going to be going for. He's usually pretty consistent at it. Oh, fails it. I just jinxed it. Sorry, Canis.
Well, we do get to see Misty, which is a really difficult level with some really tight rolls, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah, those snakes, if you're going too fast, those snakes can really jump out at you.
He's grabbing Donkey for safety, which is a really smart move.
Well, I think we're going to see Nathan go for it. Some secret tech. Oh no, he breaks the barrel on the snake.
Dang.
And unfortunately misses the cue. I'm not sure if that setup would have worked anyway. Not that I'm a super jump roll scientist.
I don't even know, man.
There's a slight little wiggle that Canis performs there at the end. Keeps your speed going and you hit another enemy.
Maybe it's another level that is really exciting to see from top runners because of how deep they're going to take the rolls. You're going to see most of the level be played in the dark. They're only going to get the lights that are actually in their path. They're not going to go out of their way to get some light.
Right, you saw Canis miss 2 barrels there.
That's Swedish roll.
I don't need no light. I can see the trap's teeth. I'll be fine.
That's all you need. So this race can very easily be decided on Peril's jump roll. If Canis gets it, then he pretty much decides who's going to win. But if he doesn't get it and Nate gets it, and Canis messes up, and this can switch really easily. This is still a race.
It's still a very close race. We'll see you at KRoll. Jumping directly over the orangutan there. Not getting smoked by the barrel.
It's always nice. Alright, let's see if he gets it.
Just press the button. That's all you gotta do. There's the one
Easy
rule
trick.
when you play donkey, is that press Y.
Just
I
gotta
see a
press
Kappa posted by Canis in chat. I think he's trying to tell us something.
Y. Oh boy.
Let's see. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what a god. So this pretty much decides it unless he dies somewhere, somehow. Or Nate pulls out some secret tech that beats the game in an extra 2 minutes or something.
I'm quite convinced that this is a PB
Man, jeez.
for Canis if he can if nothing else goes wrong. We still have to fight Flamengo number 2.
Yep. All the bosses are the same except for 2.
Shoutouts to Kalars.
Shoutouts to Clars.
So the difference between this Flamengo and the Flamengo we fought in World 2 is that this one will shoot an increasing amount of nuts at you every time you hit him. So the first time we'll shoot 1, second time we'll shoot 2, this time we'll shoot 3. The only RNG in this fight is whether or not he's going to spawn from the top or the bottom.
And he did not get the jump roll. So he's gonna play the level normally.
So this is definitely going to be a very, very nervous moment for Canis.
Oh yeah.
He's
Because he's gonna have to try and go for crownless also. Or as crownless as he can get. Try and get his quick kills.
If wrong, this is going to be a high 35 or a low 34. Chat seems to think it's going to be a high 33. Did I say 35? I meant 33. I can't. No math.
Yeah. I think it is gonna be a high 33.
My goodness. Is this the first race and tournament that's PB'd?
No, it's not. I don't remember. Blunt got a PB.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say this would be the first 33, but that's also incorrect.
It's another mega slap slide from Nathan. He's probably going to be finishing with a 34. Another 34?
Like high 34 or
Yeah.
35, which is still not bad at all.
Krypton is exposing me and saying that he got an 18-minute PB.
Oh, that's true.
Sorry, F made it.
F
mistake.
They did get Golden Barrel. I didn't even say that. All the swag.
All the slap slides as well. I think that's
He did
another
win,
3
yeah.
or 4.
Yeah, he did win the slap. Oh, there it is again. There's another one. He definitely did win that. I want to see some imitation of K. Rool. That's why I do these. That's why I do commentary.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see it. Nathan knows what to do. I think Nathan might PB as well, if I'm not mistaken. If my math is wrong as well.
Oh, he might. I don't know what his new PB is, but he might.
Yeah, he is on pace. I thought he would be.
Nice.
So only
We're gonna get two
two more
PBs.
hits.
Jesus. What a race.
No, I don't think. Yeah, he is my mistake. And that's it. Canis takes this race with a PB, a huge PB,
Oh my god.
by well over a minute.
GG to
33.50.
Canis.
The biggest G's I've ever posted to Canis. Congratulations to him.
Rolling deep. His name is not KanisRollsDeep for nothing.
This is true.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Let's shove him in here for some after party. After party vibes.
This is really, really hype. And a PB for Nathan as well. 34-42. 34-42. Congratulations to both runners. what an amazing race. I'm really glad I sniped this commentary spot.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Canis.
We got our boy Canis in here.
And Nay.
And
Yo,
Nay.
GG to both
Yo.
of you. This was an amazing race.
GG, dude.
Thanks, dude. Dude, great
Holy
race.
Jeez. All right. Well, I guess we'll start with Canis. You want to talk about your run for a few minutes? How do you feel, commentary spot?
Pretty sure
Oh
I'm
my
dreaming.
gosh.
We got our boy Canis in here.
And yeah.
And
Yo,
Nay.
GG to both.
Yo.
You hit the phrase, man. You hit like almost everything.
GG, dude.
Is this,
dude,
is this-
great race?
Is this SGQF for you?
I mean,
All
not
right,
till
well,
the
I guess we'll start with
tournament's
Canis.
over, but
You wanna talk
yeah, I'm
about,
not gonna
your
beat
run
this for
for
a
a
very,
few
very long
minutes?
time.
How you feel?
Pretty sure I'm dreaming.
How are you feeling, Nay?
And
Talk about your run for a bit.
You hit the phrase, man. You hit
That
like
run was
almost
interesting.
everything.
It was
Yeah,
very
is
this,
interesting.
is this
Crazy.
you had a
Is
death
this
SGQF for you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I died in
I mean, not till the
4-1. I saw
tournament's
Canis was
over, but
behind, so I was
yeah,
like,
I'm not
oh,
gonna beat
gonna
this for
die.
a very, very.
Yeah, you were very close, both of you, throughout the entire entire run.
Yeah.
Canis stayed ahead of you for by about a second, all the way through to
Until
4-1.
ODA.
Yeah, until ODA, where you got second try map warp. He got first try. That sort of changed the parity a little bit, but
Yeah.
he was ahead by just a little bit for a little while. Then you sort of pulled ahead before map warp, and he closed the gap and just sort of stayed ahead of you from your death in Ice Age Alley. Is it Ice Age? That's
Yeah.
4-1?
Just snow barrel.
Bird.
Snow Barrel.
Oh,
Snow
yeah,
Barrel,
Snow
yeah. Ice Age is Bird, my bad.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, he was ahead for actually a good while.
I was ahead at
'cause
the end of World 4, I remember that. And then
And
Sky did some band tricks.
The frame,
I
man.
was like, rude.
Rude.
I was like, Canis probably isn't gonna go for it. And then he does, and I was like, wow.
yeah, I didn't expect to get it. Shout outs to Fathlow. He kind of talked me into going for it. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, Canis, you spent about almost an hour and a half, 2 hours warming up for this race, and you were saying you were hoping it was going to pay off. I guess it did, didn't
It
it?
definitely did.
I suppose so.
Filthy practice, so it was just luck. Practice
Dirty
thing.
I feel
mean, this
kind of
game just
bad
comes
because
down to-
morning for you, so you might have
It's
open.
like 1.
Oh, okay.
I did good, like, I think that's the best I could have done. Even if I did
That's
go for
really good.
ODA, I wouldn't have got it.
Never know, man.
Like,
you
you
ever
just
get-
missed a couple of frames. If you would have hit like perils or something, that would have been like a really low 34. Or
Yeah.
really low 34.
Perils would have been like 34, 3x, 2x maybe.
Yeah.
Still an unbelievably hype race.
Oh yeah.
You called it, Nay. You said it was going to be hype. You said it was going to
We
be
had
lit.
that up, man.
Of
We did
course,
not.
dude.
You did not not deliver. You delivered.
Get a receipt because this delivery is done. That's the best I could do. I'm sorry, everyone.
Cool, man.
All right, everyone. Let's
Great
hype it
race,
up.
dude.
Let's hype it up for the two runners. Let's go. GG to both of them.
GG,
There is
man.
still a matter of the donation incentive that was met.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Anonymous donor.
With an underscore at the end of their name.
so,
Donated
yeah.
a lot.
Nathan, you want to do Bird Truck?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I wanna check this in-game time. Give me a sec.
Alright.
I'm waiting for the 29. I haven't got a 29 file yet.
34 should be enough for 29, yeah?
Like, I've got 3 34s now. The previous 2 were 30s, so...
Oh, hopefully this is it.
There it is! 29!
Yo, sick, dude.
Congrats, dude.
Tasty.
Screenshot this.
Snapchat it to me, please.
I'll see you on Twitter very shortly.
Yo, Snapchat it to my boy, Jim.
So I can't wait to
Dude,
see
watch
that
me
too.
whip. Watch me, Nene.
So there was a donation incentive to be met for $1,000 for these two to do what's called bird croc. And let me pull up my script here so we can talk about what happens in bird croc. So, bird croc is a glitch where you're going to take Espresso the Ostrich into Croctopus Chase. So going from the level bird to the level Croctopus. Normally you're not allowed to do that, but seeing as there's a fish already programmed in there, the game thinks that you're allowed to bring an animal buddy in there. So we're going to be doing the split up glitch, where you throw, where you pause out of the level in the middle of throwing a barrel, and then you're going to take damage over a pit, so that donkey will die. Because if you just die normally, then the game soft locks, because the game keeps looking for Diddy at that point. So when you die, then the game is going to think you're both donkey and Diddy, and then you're going to jump on the bird over to the beginning of the level as Diddy, and then kill donkey off, so that you're going to kill donkey off, so that's going to warp you back to the map, and then the next level you enter, you should be on the ostrich. But that's only half the trick.
Oh my god.
You still need to beat the level as the ostrich.
That's actually the hard part, not like crashing the game.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do this, so I'm gonna just let Nathan do it. It's probably...
All right, let's see him do it. Sorry, if
I'm
my
like
explanation-
trying to remember the setup here. There we go.
Hopefully, my explanation wasn't too vague, and Nathan could put
Sounded
actions.
Complicated.
Yeah.
So it's probably right. I wasn't really listening, to be honest. Kind of fell asleep.
Sorry.
You just like do this and then it works.
You basically just
There's my explanation.
You put the bird into the croc level.
There we
You
go.
And you
put
go
them
fast.
together, and there you go.
So there, he just took damage off the pit, over a pit, I should say, and then he gets his buddy back, and you can see that he's controlling both Kongs. Here he kills off Donkey, which warps him back to the map, and as he enters Croctopus Chase, guess what? We're airborne.
Woo!
So, like I said, that's the easy part. It's easy to soft lock in this level too by clipping into the walls.
Yes, you got it. This is
So-
awesome.
Here, wow, you just clipped right through the wall. Oh my god. So yeah, you just have to sort of jump up and down these big chasms and shafts.
Chasms and
I feel like you
shafts.
practiced this before.
I haven't actually. I'm just going in raw, like always.
Well,
Why didn't you get donkey?
oh, does the game,
if you get donkey, it risks soft locking. So like if you
Yeah.
lose the bird and then get hit, you'll just soft lock. So I don't want to do that. Fuck!
Yeah.
I got donkey. All right. Better not. Oh shit. Where am I?
One day, world record will require this trick.
if it didn't take a year to set up.
All right. I think I fucked it. I don't know where I am. I fell out of the map.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about with soft locking. But as you can see, the bird moves a lot faster than just swimming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gone. You're gone.
Clue where I am.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a rip right there.
Rip run, reset. Do it again.
Reset. Try again.
Ooh. Hang on. Hey!
Saved.
Oh my
Save.
god.
All right, let's wait for my commentary stream to catch up here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
in there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there we are. All right.
Oh my god.
So it looks like you just sort of clipped all the way to the bottom, and then had to wait for the camera to sort of scroll back down.
It still lives.
Meme is alive.
I've never actually seen this completed.
I actually haven't either. I only know how to do the
I've
trick.
only completed it like once or twice. It's just pretty hype.
Rainbow Sprinkles, a resident tasser, and notable Super Jump Roll
boy.
founder, has informed us that he's actually working on routing this blindfolded.
Alright, I soft-locked it,
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's
We
Dude,
basically have
where's
to do
Katina?
it blind anyway if it's gonna be what's it called, viable, like to actually save time, you'd have to do it blind. Mostly.
oh, we
So-
lost the bird. We can't do anything. It's ogre.
Oh, there you
Run,
go.
resnap.
Well, this is probably a good time for us to take our leave while Espresso has a panic attack and Donkey defies physics.
Yeah.
So once again, congratulations, KanisRollsDeep, on your huge PB 3350. Congratulations, and congratulations,
Yeah, it's
Nathan, on
More
completing
than a
3/4
minute PB, isn't it? Like 1:05 seconds. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
It's ridiculous, man.
And
Mine was
congratulations,
like 8 seconds.
congratulations to Nathan, who completed 3/4 of Bird Croc after PBing by 8 seconds himself.
Yeah, GG to both of you. Really,
Honestly-
really good runs.
Yeah, honestly, the most entertaining run I've seen in tournaments so far.
Yeah, as well.
I can only imagine what the rest of it brings us. So from all of us here at twitch.tv/speedgaming, I'm Germro.
I'm Dustpan.
So thanks for watching.
GG,
See ya,
man.
see ya.
Peace.
GG. Better put this on Twitter so I can sell out.